What's up, guys? Welcome to Lowrider Blvd. This is gonna be my first, I guess you could say, vlog. We're just gonna be showing you how we try to make a little RC car scrape, and this is what we're gonna do. All right, so this is a 1964 Impala RC car from Jeffries, and this is what I'm gonna try to use to make it spark. This is a Razor spark replacement cartridge from like a Razor scooter. I believe this goes like on the back brakes, and this would make it spark. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but we'll see. So we put the little replacement cartridge on this vice grip. What we're gonna try to do is cut off these tips right here. We're not gonna cut off too much. Maybe you leave like a little tip right there, because I'm afraid that if we cut off too much, once we add it to the car, it's not gonna reach the ground, hit the floor when we drop the car. What we did was just grind off the tips, but we left a little bit of a tip right there just so that it gives it more room. So once we put it under the car, it'll have that little length to be able to hit the floor. Hopefully it does. All right, so this is where I'm gonna set this scraper cartridge right in here. And you see these little tips make it kind of pop out a little bit more. So it'll sit right there. We're gonna glue it right now and see how it turns out. All right, so what we're gonna do is add a little bit of this JB Weld right here. And right here on the tips. And also on the side, that's gonna be glued to the, basically what would be like, I guess, the gas tank or where the battery is inside. Right here. Here. Like pushing right against that. All right, so I don't know if this is good or not, but I'm gonna add some right here on the top. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of spread it out right here to make sure it's going into that crevice, and then I'll hold it, keep holding it for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna add, like, squirt some of this in here so it goes in that little side. I don't know what I'm doing, but let's see if it works. I'll do some on this side. And keep holding it. So it's been about an hour and a half. This quick weld, JB Weld, sets pretty quick, like maybe like 15 minutes it sets, but it does take about 4 to 6 hours maybe to completely cure. And it's pretty set on there now, but it's not completely cured. Still a little bit wet. So I'm just gonna leave it a couple more hours and see what happens. One thing I didn't pay attention to when putting on the scraper block was I put it too much towards this side. So this is where the little safety pins go to attach the body to the frame. And this one kind of ended up a little bit under, but I should still be able to get the pin under there. But for the next one, I'd make sure to scoot it up a little bit. Kind of guide yourself with these lines right here. I call this the gas tank, but if this would have been a little bit more lined up, like scoot up this way up to this line, then you'd have more room on both sides to add the pins. It looked like it was all dried up. I mean, it's set. It's not completely 100% dry. It's set, but you can still touch it and feel a little, but it's not going anywhere. I was gonna test it out, but the battery died. So I'm gonna go in the house real quick and get another battery from one of my other RC cars and see if we can test it out. This one is from my 1959 Impala RC car. Should be charged, but either way, I put the other one to charge already, just in case. Okay, so right here, the car is basically dropped all around. Front and back, it's completely dropped. But you can see that the scraper is basically not touching all the way on the floor. But I mean, that's a good thing, because you also don't want that to be scraping. I mean, every time, even if you're driving it just at normal height, you know what I mean? But when you raise up the back, and once I lower the back, the scrapers hit right on the floor. I can see here that this side is actually touching on the floor, but the last one up there on the other side is not. That means we cut the other tip a little bit more than we should have. And that's what these regular size rims. I believe it could still go down a lot more, because when it didn't have the scraper, when the car goes down, it covers right about this much of the rim. It passes the white wall here, which my white wall is not really white anymore, but like I said, I'm going to change them to the 13-inch true spokes, so that'll make the car drop even more. Once it gets a little darker, I'm going to try it out, see if it actually scrapes or if it actually throws sparks. And if it does, cool. If it doesn't, the next step would be changing the wheels so it could drop a little more, and also adding these extra plated weights, or extra weight plates, I'm sorry, to give it more pressure pushing down on the car onto the floor. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today is day 2. Yesterday what we did was we added the little scraper block. It finally cured. It's set. It's all dried up. It ain't going nowhere. We did test it out yesterday, and we did get some sparks. We tested it without the body. So today what we're gonna do is actually put the body on it, secure it with the safety pins. We got a fully charged battery, and try it out. We're actually gonna go out in the pavement, see if we get some more sparks out of it. And if we need to, we're gonna add these extra plates in the back for more weight, hitting the floor harder, and get some more sparks out of it. So let's see what we can do. So this side is the one that I wasn't sure, because we put this block too much to this side, so we can't reach that little area where the pin goes in. So we should have scooted up, glued it more closer to this side. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get that pin in there, but if not, it should be okay, because we got the other 3 secured. All right, guys, so this is our first test run with the body on. It just has the battery, no weights. It's just the battery, and the scraper block itself is already heavy. So we're gonna do a test run here in the backyard, see how it does in the cement.
Go.
All right, guys, so we got some spark. Let me try to keep it straight and see what we can do. All right, guys, so we've been trying it out, and I think the fact that we put the scraper block like more towards the right, you can tell how the car is sitting heavier on the right side. So when I actually press the forward button, the car pulls to the right. So I'm not sure if it's because of the weight we added, if something's messing up in the tires or the axle part, but it's making this noise. If anybody knows, like I said, this is our first time trying this, so if anybody knows what that is, drop me a comment, let me know. Also, another thing I didn't think about was like this block is pretty much on there with some JB weld. Once it's like, you know, all scraped down, we're gonna have to change this, so we'll probably have to cut it, like grind it off. Or if anybody knows how to take some JB weld off, let me know so we can change the block. But pretty much I think part of the issues with it pulling to the left, you see we also not only added the block mords towards the left side, but it's also uneven. This side is a little bit higher than this side, so I think that's something that you know, we can look at for the next one and move it more centered with this gas tank here. Like I said, let me know in the comments if anybody knows anything different that we could have been doing. Any tips, let me know, and we'll try them for the next one. All right guys, so you see what it's doing right now. Once I put it back on the floor, now it's actually not even moving. This is the first time that we really mess with the RC car in this way, so I'm not a pro. You guys let me know if anybody else that has actually done it before, or any tips. What did I do wrong? Drop it in the comments. See, kind of randomly does it, but then it won't go nowhere. All right guys, so this is pretty much the end of the video. You guys saw what happened. I wouldn't say it's a total fail. Me and my son were pretty excited that it actually worked, to see it spark. I tried it, it worked, it sparked, but then I don't know what happened. The car stopped working, the drive line's not spinning anymore. I thought it could be because of the weight, but I don't see why it could be the weight if the car actually comes with 4 metal plates to actually give it more weight, like for, you know, hopping or whatever, I guess. The car scraped, that's another way to do it. If you guys want to try it out, you can order those Razor scooter replacement blocks. I think they go on the brakes, and do it yourself. I'm pretty sure that you guys can think of other things that you can tweak up or change from what we did. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'll do more like this. Like I said, this was my first, I guess, like vlog video. If you guys liked it, I'll do some more. I do have, like I said, another blog we could do the RC car. I have a body I want to get painted to match my 64. Also, my 64 does need some work. I'm gonna be getting that done, like carburetor, stuff like that. So maybe I'll do a vlog about that. Like always, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, drop me a comment, hit the like button, and share this video with anybody you think might like it. See you guys next time.